Today on CWN, are you interested in trying out for basketball?
And are you going to the volleyball game? I'm Maddie.
And I'm Dawson, and today is Tuesday, October 25th, 2022.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
There will be a mandatory meeting for the homecoming court, including beaux and sweethearts. Let's send it to Miss Lyons for more.
Hey Wildcats, homecoming is coming up fast and we're very excited about that. We need to have a meeting with all the beaux and sweethearts, dukes, duchesses, and senior royalty. To do that, we're going to have a meeting on Wednesday at 8:30 in the auditorium. Those of you that have dual credit, you will meet on Friday in the auditorium at 8:45. So again, we're very excited about homecoming. This is a mandatory meeting that we need all the dukes, duchesses, beaux, sweethearts, and senior royalty at either Wednesday at 8:30 a.m. in the auditorium or Friday at 8:45 in the auditorium. Thanks, guys.
Ace has some more information for us about Dia de los Muertos. To start, she caught up with a few students to find out what Spanish Club has been doing. Let's take a look.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Serenity and Casimira. So guys, could you please tell me what's coming up next Friday for Spanish Club?
Yeah, so the classes are studying on Dia de los Muertos, and Hispanic culture people are going to be painting their faces with designs and anything else that goes with that. And so Spanish Club is doing face paintings on October 28th for anybody who wants to participate in the festivities.
Thank you. And Casimira, what else?
We will be set up at a table by the counselor's office during the 3 lunches, and we won't be charging any money, but donations are welcome to help us cover the cost of the face paint.
That sounds great. Thank you guys so much, and back to the studio.
Ace also talked to Shyla to find out more about the altars. Let's see what they have in store for us today.
Hey, I'm Ace, and today I'm here with Shyla. So Shyla, could you please tell me what SNHS and Spanish Club this past weekend?
So SNHS and Spanish Club, we set up an ofrenda for Vicente Fernandez for the Dia de los Muertos festival downtown this weekend.
Okay, great. And what did the students get from this?
So the volunteers got 2 community service hours.
That's great. Thank you. Back to the studio.
Mrs. Burkhart's class conducted an exploration lab over Newton's Law. Let's take a look.
Hello, Calallen TV. My name is Logan Barraza, and I'm here with Mrs. Burkhart today. So, Mrs. Burkhart, I hear you're doing a lab today.
Yes, this is one of our fun labs. Our students are exploring Newton's laws of motion in our labs today.
That's cool. And can you explain what is Newton's law?
Sure. There's 3 laws of motion that describe the fundamental physics of the universe. And so the first one's the law of inertia, and so that things resist change in motion. Second law is we basically say the short one is the formula, that force is equal to mass times acceleration. Okay, and so we kind of we use that equation to find how they accelerate. And then last one is the action-reaction pairs. So no single force exists. When objects interact, there's always 2 forces that have they're equal in magnitude, but they are opposite in direction. So for example, if your finger touches your nose also touches your finger.
Ah, I see. And can you explain to us what is it students will be doing in this lab?
Well, they are observing, they're making predictions, they're observing the motion, then they're looking at how the laws of motion are actually present in the example or in the demonstration.
Thank you, Mrs. Burkhart. Now back to the studio.
Now here's Monique with the rundown on sports right after this short break.
All right, guys, we are so happy to let you know that we have our attendance incentive back in place. So that means for the first semester, if you have passed all of your classes and if you have less than 3 absences in all of your classes, you will be able to attend a movie during the school day in late January. So make sure that you keep up with your grades and make sure that you have no more than 3 absences in any one class. Thanks.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats.
Tryouts for freshman and JV boys basketball will begin tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. In order to try out, students must first have a physical. If you are not in athletics, you will need to bring a copy of your physical for tryouts. If you have any questions, please see Coach Burnett, Coach Ozuna, or Coach Camplain. Here's Elliot and Coach Camplain with more info.
Hi, I'm Krishan Cantu, and I'm here with Coach Camplain. Coach Camplain, do you know the exact time and dates that the tryouts are going to take place this week?
Yes, we are starting tryouts Wednesday, Wednesday and Thursday for sure, from 6:30 till about 7:45, and then possibly Friday. We'll let those that show up know on Wednesday and Thursday exactly what the plan for Friday is on Wednesday and Thursday. But most definitely, if you want to play basketball, you want to be a part of the basketball program here, you need to show up Wednesday and Thursday for sure, 6:30 to 7:45, and then possibly Friday as well.
Thank you. Coach Camplain, what are you most looking forward to this year for basketball?
I'm kind of looking forward to seeing our varsity this year. We're not going to have a lot of height this year, but we are going to have a ton of speed. We should be able to trap people and run them off the court, hopefully. That's what the plan is, and we'll work them hard enough to make sure that's what we can do.
And I'm here with Elliot Holscher, a returning basketball varsity player. Elliot, how do you feel going into the basketball season this year?
I feel very confident this year. I think we'll make it far in the playoffs. Farther than last year, I think we're way better.
Thank you. Back to the studio.
The volleyball team will be playing Kingsville today in Kingsville. Freshmen and JV will be at 5 and varsity will be at 6. We will have those results for you tomorrow. And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Now back to the anchors.
Now here's Candace with today's weather forecast after this short break.
Hello. As it gets a little colder outside, I know you guys are going to want to bring jackets, hoodies, sweatshirts, and that's perfectly fine, right? We want you to stay warm and stay healthy. However, make sure that you do not wear those hoodies on your head. Everyone has been warned numerous times. Hoodies need to stay off your head. Hats need to stay off your head in the building. Also, remember all those other dress code issues. No nose rings. Boys, you can only wear stud earrings. And make sure that if you have any holes in your pants, that they are below the knee, at the knee or below. So if you have any questions, feel free, come and ask one of us, ask one of your teachers. Everyone knows the dress code. Thanks and follow it.
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Today's weather is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. This morning on the way to school, we did feel some chilly weather outside due to a fast-moving cold front going through Corpus Christi, but sadly it is going to diminish on Wednesday afternoon. But right now the temperature is exactly 68 degrees with 0% chance of rain, and the winds are going to be blowing from the north at 14 miles per hour. Looking further into the day, the temperature is going to rise up to 71 degrees, get as high as 77, and then drop down to 70 later on this afternoon. Chance of rain also staying at 0, and the winds are going to be blowing at 14 miles per hour at 12 o'clock, and then drop down to 6 miles per hour at 8 o'clock this afternoon. Looking further into the week, the temperature is going to stay, pretty consistent at that low 80-degree range. Chance of rain also staying low on Wednesday, but then getting as high as 87 on Friday, so make sure you bring a jacket. And the winds will be blowing from the 10 miles per hour all week long. Also, there is exactly 6 days till Halloween, so make sure you have all your candy ready for Halloween night. That's all for weather this week, and back to the anchors.
Thank you, Candace.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So, Maddie, why are witches bad at baseball?
I don't know, Dawson, why?
Their bats keep flying away.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. Also, subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. Plus, don't forget, you can also catch our Saturday show on the CW at 5 p.m. and KDF at 11.
And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.